cost of living in Japan, and especially Tokyo. How much do you spend on a month, including bills?
So our rent for 2 people, 2 LDK house is
For food, maybe like 5万円ぐらい. And then for some shopping, maybe like 3, 4万円.
Definitely compared to Chicago, the taxes are definitely lower.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Takashi from Japan. Today I'm going to interview foreigners in Japan. How much do you spend on month including bills? So about cost of living in Japan. I interviewed them before. Is Japan expensive? And some people said yes, some people said no. So I'm gonna figure out how much do they spend. And then lots of people ask me like, is Japan expensive? And then since I haven't been abroad that much, I can't compare the other countries. It's difficult to answer, so I'm gonna ask them. Okay, on my channel, I interview Japanese people and foreigners in Japan and react to Japanese things and making vlog in Japan. So it's the best channel for anyone who want to come to Japan without traveling or living. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. And on my Instagram, I show my daily life in Japan and share information about Japan. So if you haven't followed yet, please follow it too. Okay, let's get started. Okay, thank you for taking time.
Hi.
No problem.
No
Hi.
problem.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from England.
I'm from the United States.
You guys live in Japan, right?
Yeah, we lived here for about 8 years.
8 years.
We met in Germany and then we came here.
Came here
Yeah.
together.
When?
2014.
January. So 8 years next month.
All of it Tokyo?
Yeah, Tokyo.
Yeah, always Ikebukuro.
Always Tokyo. Always Ikebukuro. Same house the whole time.
What do you do in Japan?
Teach.
Eigo sensei. Yeah, we're English teachers.
English teacher. Children or like high school or?
Mostly one-on-one style.
Oh.
But we also teach, some children, some old people, like a big mix.
Oh, I see.
I run a children's group in Adachi in Nishiarai called Baby Steps, and that is it's once a month face to face, and it's also online, and we also have location maybe Oshiage. So
I see.
yeah, that's all kids 0 to 6.
Okay, and this is the question.
Sure.
Cost of living in Japan, and especially Tokyo. How much do you spend on a month, including bills?
So our rent for 2 people, 2 LDK house is 128,000 per month. So not bad. Our gas is maybe 3,000 yen. Our water maximum 4,000 yen. Electricity in August and in January maybe is 8,000 yen, but May or September it's like 2,000, 3,000 yen. So it's not bad.
Do you eat out or do you cook?
Well, we're vegetarians, so we usually cook.
We're vegetarians.
Oh.
So it's a little difficult to eat out, so we don't spend so much money on
Yeah.
eating at restaurants usually.
Yeah.
Do you think it's difficult to live as a vegetarian in Japan, in Tokyo?
Yeah.
I will say it was much worse when we got here in 2014. There wasn't really much. It's gotten much better since then.
It's getting better.
There's lots of vegan restaurants, there's lots of vegetarian restaurants, there's lots of restaurants that have vegetarian options. Like we just came from Shake Shack and we had the mushroom burger, so yeah.
But compared to Europe, it's not good.
Yeah, it's very
America,
it's
for
very
example,
different here, but it's not awful.
Yeah.
Good vegetables.
Yeah.
Mostly we buy at the supermarket, so it's going to be 10,000, 12,000 a week, I guess, on supermarket stuff.
Well,
maybe 15,000.
I would say half of that is cat food, though.
Yeah, we also have 2 cats.
We have
so
2
we
cats.
have to pay for their food, but like probably 15,000, I guess, per week on food because we don't eat out so much. So that's another 60,000 a month.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But for transportation, I have a commuter pass, and that's maybe 30,000 yen every 3 months, so that's really good. And he walks to work.
Yeah. So
Don't pay for transportation. Yeah.
Okay, do you think living in Japan is expensive or not?
I lived in London. It's cheaper than London. It's cheaper than New York, definitely.
We've been in New York for a long time.
I would say it's probably similar to somewhere like Berlin in Germany. So I'd say it's average for a big city. I don't think it's really more expensive. Obviously, if you eat out every day, it's more expensive, but I don't think so. I think rent is reasonable.
Yeah, the rent is reasonable. I think if you want a big apartment in the center of the city, maybe that's expensive, but if you live kind of near the Yamanote or just outside the Yamanote, then it's not.
It's not too bad.
No, it's not as bad as some people have said to me. I mean, I think New York City was the most expensive, definitely.
But this last question, do you guys speak Japanese?
A little.
Sakoshi. Self-study, podcasts.
Do you have any recommendation?
I really like Japanese Pod 101.
You know, step by step, phrase by phrase.
Yeah.
Oh, like basically podcast for learning Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah,
they,
it's wonderful.
They teach you the Japanese and they repeat in English, then back to the Japanese. So it's pretty basic.
Yeah.
Aside from that,
Oh, also Rosetta Stone. I have Rosetta Stone also, and that's good.
maybe we never took a one-on-one lesson.
We don't have time for going to a school because we're always working at a school.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Where you guys from?
I'm from China.
From Vietnam.
I'm from Korea.
Yeah. And you guys live in Japan?
Yeah, I'm living in Kagoshima.
I'm living in Sapporo.
I live in Yokohama.
Yokohama. In Tokyo, what are you guys doing right now?
Travel.
I'm also traveling.
I'm tour guiding.
We are in the same university before. In Ritsumeikan Asia
Oh.
Taiheiyo Daigaku.
Is it Japanese university?
Yes, but half foreigners, half Japanese.
What do you do?
Like
Working
salaryman.
salary
Yeah, I'm
man.
just
Yeah.
like normal.
Company. Yeah.
Yeah,
Seishain.
salaryman.
Seishain.
Okay, so today's topic is the cost of living in Japan.
Okay.
Cost of living in
Funny.
Japan. So I'm gonna ask you directly, how much do you spend on a month, including bills?
Okay, so my rent around 60,000, and I spend for food like 100. Yes, and everything traveling, and so it's around like 160,000 Japanese yen. I mean, like because I love traveling and I pay a lot for food. Like I always go to the restaurant, and because I don't cook, so maybe for me that is like I feel okay. But maybe for others it will be different. Yeah.
What about you?
For the monthly pay, like my company pay for me, so I only pay like 1만 yen. And then for others, maybe like for food, maybe like 5만 yen ぐらい. And then for some shopping, maybe like 3, 4만 yen and stuff. So like total will be like 10만 ぐらいですかね.
For me, I paid for my apartment for 60,000 yen, and I paid food for quite much, like 10,000.
100.
100
Jumang, right?
around
Jumang, so same.
monthly, because we went to izakaya a lot with my friends.
Oh.
Yep. And for shopping, it depends, but sometimes like 5,000 yen,
Goman,
50,000 yen.
50,000.
Yep, like
Nice.
this.
Thank
I
you,
paid.
thank you.
Yeah.
Next question. Do you think living in Japan is expensive?
It's not in Kagoshima. It's fine. It's really comfort for me to living in Kagoshima. Like the restaurant and the apartment fee are not that expensive, and like the rhythm is really good, better than Tokyo for me.
So you think if you live in Tokyo, you
I'm gonna
be-
feel stressful and panic, like become lazy to go out, have fun with my friends.
what do you think?
Oh, I think yeah, because the income is can cover all of the expense, so I think it's reasonable to live. Yeah, but of course, if I live in Vietnam with the same the same spending, but the income is much lower, so the cost will be very high. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
Do you think like living in Hokkaido is expensive, like Sapporo, Hokkaido?
yeah, no, like compared to Tokyo, it's much cheaper. Like with my rent, like 60,000, I get a really big house, like 40 square meter. But in Tokyo, I cannot get that price for the big house like that.
What do you think?
I think it's more expensive than Korea. Obviously, for example, like Korea transportation fee is only like 100 yen for anywhere, but here it's like 500 yen for like going to Tokyo, right? Yeah, maybe I would say like maybe Tokyo is more expensive, about like 1.5 times than Seoul, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And this is the last question. Do you guys speak Japanese?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yes. you all guys
I do.
speak Japanese.
はい。
日本語でいきますか？どうやって日本語を学びましたか？
大学で少し勉強して、そしたら入社してからどんどん上手になってきてます。はい。
今入社して何年目とかですか？
私は4年目です。
3年目ですね。
1、2年、2年目。
日本に来るタイミングどんぐらいのレベルでした？
いや、全く喋れなかったです。
どうでした？日本語を勉強するっていうのは。 きつかったですか？
大変でした。
大変でした。
はい。
しかも今ってもう日本の企業で働いてるんですよね。
そうですね。
ってことはもう N1 とかですか？
私は N1 です。
N1 ですか？
なるほど、すごい。
大学生の時取りました。
これ疑問なんですけど、漢字はどうですか？漢
簡単
字。
で
あ、
簡単？
中国人で
あ、
す。
そうかそうか。
まあもちろんなんか発音とか意味が違うところがあるんですけど、さすがに読むときにはまっすぐ大体意味わかります。
韓国語と日本語はどうですか？
でも正直発音が似たような単語が多くて、まあ他の国の方よりは韓国の方よりが日本語勉強しやすいかなと思います。はい。
ベトナムはどうですか？
ベトナム語なんかロマン字でベトナム語になってるんですけど全然違うなので、そうですね、ゼロから日本語始めた。そうそうそう。
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Where from?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Yep,
Illinois.
in the USA.
How's it?
Kind of like Japan, but a lot colder. The seasons are definitely more wild compared to Japan.
Really? But in Tokyo, in winter, it's really cold for me though. It's not that much?
Oh, not that much. This is like a mild fall.
Oh, really? Okay. You live in Japan, right?
Yes, I do.
So, how long have you been here?
This is my second time out here. I've been out here, so my first time out here, I was out here for 3 years, and this time I'll be out here for 2 years. I got here in January. So, yeah, almost a year.
Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 27.
So, what do you do?
I'm in the Navy.
Navy.
So, yeah, I'm a sailor. So, yeah, I've been in the Navy like 8 years, and I came out here my first tour, then went back to Chicago, and now I'm back out here again.
So, you came to Japan when you were 19, right?
Yes.
So, how was your first impression?
So I was pretty excited.
Really?
Yes, I wanted to come to Japan. Yeah, and then when I got here, Tokyo is definitely much bigger than Chicago. Our train system is kind of similar, but definitely a lot more out here.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely get lost.
This is today's topic, like the cost of living in Japan. How much do you spend the monthly, including like bills?
I would say it's roughly around $2,200 to $2,400 a month on bills and rent and cost of living. Yes.
Do you think it's expensive living in Japan?
Definitely a little bit less than Chicago because of the taxes we have in America. I would say it isn't that expensive, especially if you do a lot of grocery shopping and cook at home instead of eating out a lot. I do a lot of cooking at home to keep the costs down, but I feel like if I did eat out a lot, it would cost a lot more.
The taxes in Japan, expensive? Do you think it's too much or it's not?
I don't know, maybe because of the yen to dollar ratio, I don't really pay attention to it too much, but definitely compared to Chicago, the taxes are definitely lower. Most of the major cities, the taxes are extremely high, but if you're like countryside or suburbs, it's definitely a lot cheaper.
I think in Japan it's all same, right? Even you live in Tokyo or even you live in countryside, it's same taxes, right?
Yes, I believe so. It's about the same.
So, do you speak Japanese?
No, I don't speak Japanese. If I do, it's like the bare minimum, like hello, thank you.
So, like, you've been here like 3 years?
Yes, with like a couple years in between. Yeah.
You wanted to learn Japanese or you didn't mind actually?
I don't mind actually because it's not too bad, and most of the people I've encountered speak English or like trying to learn English. So when I'm trying to learn Japanese, they're still talking to me in English. So just like, yeah, I guess I'll just.
Yeah. So many Japanese want to learn English, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for watching so far. How was it? That was interesting. I think compared to other big cities like New York, London, it's not that expensive in Tokyo. In my opinion on this question, my rent is 65,000 yen, and I think it's average in Tokyo if you live by yourself. What I eat, the food, I think I spend 30,000 a month. I don't eat out that much. So I think I spend 150,000 to 200,000 yen. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching so far. If you like this video, click like button, please subscribe to my channel. See you next time.